Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First of all, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Farhandika Putra, but you can call me Farhan. My student number is 18109333015. Now, I would like to give you a presentation about the task that our lecturer gave us about display and control. This task is about industrial ergonomics. So, okay, there's first slide is about my introduction, and the next one is let's go to the material. First, because we are talking about display and control, I would like to give you a little bit of material about display and control. What is control? Control itself is some kind of transmitting input to a piece of equipment or button. So for example, you have a device and the device have an input. So to make it easier for you to operate the device, you need to have a control button. After that, there are classes of control. Classes of control itself have two kind of classes. The first one is discrete and continuous, where discrete is just a simple and fixed, where the continuous one is varying level of information. So there are level of information that they give. For example, speed, pressure, flow rate, and many more. The next one, what is display? Display itself made to provide operator the informations and the status of an apparatus. For example, you are using this device and you don't know the status of the device or what is it doing right now. So the display is giving you an information about the status of the device. So based on the material or the info that I give you before this slide, I would like to choose an item on my home right now, a blender or a mixer. Why do I choose that? Because from the blender itself, it 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 just have on or off button. Where I think for a blender or a mixer, it needs more more control and more control button and display. For what? For example, you want to ground meat, you need the control button number 3. If you want to ground vegetables or other ingredients, you can use the control button number 1. So it differs the power and the variation of speed that needs to mix the ingredient itself. So based on the what I think is lacking from the blender or mixer, I think a good design for a blender or a mixer is like the one I showed you in the presentation or slide. They have display for giving you the information of the blender, right? That is used right now, and they also have many control button. For example, this button is used for vegetable. This button is used for meat. This button is used for smoothing. This button is used for mixing. So there are many button and control button. So that will also help the operator to easily manage the operation and for example, production process. But the minus of this kind of design is it will cost more to make this because it is more complicated and it is more harder to make it. So I think that's all from my presentation. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.